Before continuing, slow down. Take a deep breath. If your mind has struggled to rest, stay with me until the end of this prayer. God, I come to you with a tired mind and an overloaded heart. My thoughts do not quiet easily, and restlessness often tries to take over inside me. Today I choose to stop and place myself in your presence. I now surrender every worry, every mental overload, and every invisible burden. May your peace begin to fill my thoughts, bringing order, clarity, and true rest to my soul. Even when I cannot control everything around me, I trust that you remain sovereign. The peace that comes from you does not depend on circumstances, but on the certainty that I am not alone. May every racing thought be slowed now, every tension dissolved, and every fear placed into your hands. I choose to rest in you, allowing my mind to find safety in your constant care. God, I acknowledge that many times my mind insists on revisiting old worries and scenarios that have not yet happened. Today, I interrupt this cycle. I choose to trust that you are present in the now and also in what is still to come. May my mind learn to remain at rest, without anticipating pain or carrying unnecessary burdens. I receive serenity, focus, and inner stability, knowing I am safe under your constant care. God, I thank you, because even when I do not see immediate answers, you continue working silently on my behalf. I do not need to understand everything in order to trust. Today I rest in the certainty that every detail of my life is being handled with wisdom and love. I remove from my shoulders the pressure to control outcomes and surrender to you what is beyond my strength. My soul chooses the peace that comes from trust. Today I declare that my identity is not rooted in fear or past failures, but in God's constant care over me. I am sustained, guided, and protected even when I feel fragile. Nothing I face is greater than the grace reaching me right now. I receive strength where there was exhaustion, hope where there was silence, and clarity where confusion once lived. I walk by faith, even when I cannot see everything. Even when I do not understand the path, I choose to trust. I know God works in silence, aligning details my eyes cannot see. Nothing is outside His control, not even the delays that frustrate me. Today I rest my heart, release anxiety, and receive the peace surrounding me now. I walk without hurry, knowing every step is being cared for, prepared, and guided by God. Today I reaffirm who I am in God. I am not defined by fear, lack, or the past. I am blessed, sustained, and guided by His promises. The joy that comes from the Lord renews my strength and reminds me I do not walk alone. Even in ordinary days, His presence is real and constant. I receive health, peace, and prosperity as part of the inheritance He gives me now. Even when I do not understand the path, I choose to trust. God works in silence, aligning details my eyes cannot see. Nothing is delayed, nothing is lost. Every step is guided by His faithful hands. Anxiety does not rule my heart, because I know whom I have believed. I rest in the certainty that God's timing is perfect and everything works together for my good today. Today I declare that my faith is greater than fear. Even in the face of uncertainty, I choose to stand firm. God did not bring me this far to abandon me now. There is protection over my life, direction over my choices, and purpose in every detail. I do not walk alone. I am sustained by promises that never fail, and by a love that never withdraws. I trust even when I do not understand. There are silent processes happening while I rest my mind in God. Nothing is delayed. Nothing has been lost. Every waiting season has purpose. Every silence carries an answer. Today I choose not to rush what God is carefully building. My life is aligned with the right timing, and what is mine will find me. Even when nothing around me confirms it, I choose to trust. I do not trust what I see, I trust what God has promised. Some processes make no noise, some changes happen in the unseen, some answers grow in silence. Today I rest in this truth. God is working while I breathe, while I wait, while I move forward. Nothing is stuck. Everything is being aligned at the right time, in the right way, for a greater good my eyes cannot see yet. I declare that my faith does not depend on immediate results. It stands on the certainty of who God is. Even when tired, I continue. Even without understanding everything, I move forward. There is a strength that does not come from me, a peace that cannot be explained, a hope that does not fade. God renews my strength along the way and reminds me that every step taken in trust brings me closer to the purpose He has already prepared. God, I trust that nothing in my life is outside of your control. Every delay, every season of waiting, every silence carries a purpose my eyes cannot yet see. Today I rest my heart in the certainty that I am being guided, cared for, and prepared. Even when everything seems still, you are still working. I choose to trust, to remain, and to stand firm, knowing my story is safe in your hands. Today, I close this prayer declaring that my life is aligned with God's will. I receive peace, clarity, and direction. Nothing I have lived was in vain, and nothing I face is greater than the grace that sustains me. I move forward confident, strengthened, and full of hope, because God is already ahead of me, opening paths, restoring strength, and fulfilling every promise at the right time. If this prayer spoke to you, write in the comments, "I am blessed." Subscribe to the channel and stay with us. Here, every day you pray, strengthen yourself, and realign your faith.